Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Well, now they'll try the end around. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
On first down, Barkley. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones, flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 65 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. First down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 68 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Throwing again on second down. Jones finds his tight end Ingram.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Open man right side is Ingram. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Jones now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Flushed out right to Barkley on the check down. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Jones now, only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Jones now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Jones operating from the gun. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side?
It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. Sheds off the tackle, and getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. On the carry, it's Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
King! 47 Mike!
Hey, seam 6!
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 55 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Throwing again. He completes it to Tate.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's a screen play left side. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. They run the counter. Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
Hey, Echo.
Here's Jones. Going to throw on third and goal. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate. His second touchdown of the afternoon as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 13.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's brought in by Harris. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They run. Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
First down, Cleveland.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 33 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Past the 20. There he goes left side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Seibert on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Back to throw. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. PAT up and good by Rosas. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
Let's go!
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.